Hi, I'm Steve, you. Welcome to Digivice. Today we're going to be talking about how you can use Google Analytics to find demographic data and interests to build a better target audience and better avatars as well. So target audiences are really important when building out a marketing campaign, and a lot of people that I talk to get a little bit concerned when I start talking about target audiences because they feel that it's really going to narrow their options, but nothing could be further from the truth. A target audience is merely you focusing in on a particular segment of that market. It's not the market itself. So if you're creating content for a specific segment, it doesn't mean that someone else can't, who's not within that segment, can't come in and start working with you. It's merely being a little bit more resourceful because you cannot construct an effective message for someone that it's going to fit everybody. Focusing in on a couple of different avatars will help to personalize the experience and will improve your lead generation process. So now that that's out of the way, let's get stuck into this. So if you don't have Google Analytics, do continue to follow on. Hopefully you'll get a little bit of value out of this, but you won't be able to use this strategy. But hopefully it will show you the benefit of having Google Analytics attached to your website. It's free. It collects data about your visitors, so you might as well have it. If you do have Google Analytics, let's get started. So generally what I do is jump into the overview of the audience tab and I grab a year's worth of data. If you don't have a year's worth of data, let's go 3 months. If you don't have 3 months, maybe wait 3 months, or you can grab a month's worth of data. At the end of the day, the more data you have, the more decision power you have, or the more confident you can be in your ability to make decisions. So we've got a year's worth of data, and then we just go into the demographics tab and into overview, and automatically we can see there's clear winners here. So we've got over 30% within the 25 to 34 age bracket. So we can see that we're looking at sort of that younger person, but not quite the teenage, adolescent stage. We're looking at the 25 to 34-year-olds. And then we've got 65% female. So we can automatically look at that and go, great. We've got females between the ages of 25 to 34 are going to be a primary segment that we're going to focus on. So we can create ads based around those demographics. We can create content based around those demographics. That's not really enough for us to target in on properly, though. I mean, it is segmenting a little bit, but there's still a lot of people that aren't going to feel like you're targeting them specifically. They're not going to feel a personalized experience with your messaging. So let's continue on to interests. And we've got affinity categories in market segments and other categories. Usually I try and look at in-market segments. It tends to have the better, more, it's got the better data in my opinion. So in here we've got employment as an interest, apparel and accessories, specifically women's apparel, home and garden, specifically home decor, and career consulting services. We've also got a little bit of travel here. So based on what's currently going on, we can create an avatar based on this information here, which is purely fictional. It just helps us to get an idea of who this person is. But basically, we can go, all right, well, this person's lost their job because of COVID. So they're looking for other employment opportunities. They're also looking for career consulting, just to possibly get a look at a career change, or maybe they needed to improve their resume because they needed to find a new job. They needed new clothes to go to interviews, or maybe they're starting a new business and they need new office furniture because they're going to be working from home regardless of whether they start a new business or whether they have a new job. So from this, we can provide business advice around entrepreneurship, and let's say that we choose these particular interests, we choose to tackle business advice for entrepreneurs. So we're going to look at what to wear to an interview, or what we're looking at an entrepreneur, so what to wear during business meetings with clients, what office furniture works really well. So these aren't specifically related to business advice or accounting, but they fit in. They are still advice, and you can tailor that content more directed towards your particular client. So it is still advice. You are telling them what office furniture to use. It doesn't have to be specifically around the business. All of this stuff helps. But yeah, it depends on what your data shows. I mean, this is only one example, which I quickly created an avatar as an example out of. You would write all of this stuff down, and you would test this avatar to see if that is something that you should pursue. You can do that with ads, you can do that with organic posts, blog posts, that sort of thing. See what sort of engagement you get in comparison to others. Yeah, so hopefully this helps. Have a great day. Thanks.